let me tell you, you need to start your business. Whether you have a license or not, start a business. Watch out kushikana makarao baadaye. Whether you have a license or not, start a business. Just start a business. Start any business.
Hello my very beautiful people, Mohia Moon is here. Welcome to my channel. And in this channel, I'm gonna be talking about photography, business in photography and videography. In general, I'm going to talk about the film industry, basically in Kenya. Okay, so in this, it's on 30th of December to 2024. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you the journey in this year. Because on this year, I started a very, very important journey in my life. That is I got deep into the business of photography, or in the film industry in Kenya, okay? No, I got deep in the business of photography and videography in Kenya. I haven't reached there into the film industry, okay? So I haven't entered in the film industry, okay? But I'm in the business of photography and videography. That is about photo shoots, coverage of events, sort of things like that, okay? So beginning of this year, that is the January 2024, I started my photography and videography business, okay? And because we were laid off in where I was employed, and I decided I won't be employed again, okay? So I searched myself, and I saw that I had a skill in photography and videography, but I have been doing it as a part-time business, okay? I've been doing it as a side hustle when I was employed, and I saw it was giving me something, because even at times it could pay my rent, and I wouldn't use my salary to pay my rent, okay? So I saw it as a valuable business. So I decided to make it full time, since employment in Kenya, it's low. There is low employment in Kenya. I decided I'm not going to waste my time searching for a job. So I said, let me get into this business. So when starting this business, I didn't have a capital. Or I had a capital, but the capital wasn't enough, because I needed a space, and that space had to be paid rent. And paying rent in this economy in Kenya, it's a hassle, okay? So I went down, and I said, my parents are in Nairobi. Nairobi is the capital of Kenya. So Nairobi is the central business of Kenya. So having a plot or having a house in Nairobi, it's a plus. So I decided to convert my father's garage, or my parents' garage, into my studio, the studio that you have seen me setting up in my intro, okay? So I set up that studio there, and I started the business. But because I didn't have the money to pay the rent, because the money that I had saved from my previous from my employment was 70,000 Kenyan shillings. The 70,000 Kenyan shillings, I used it to decorate my studio the way you are seeing it. So I started with this outdoor space. I didn't have an office or a reception. The reception came in later when I was continuing with my business. So there are some mistakes, and there are some things that I've learned through the business. And one of the mistakes that I did was doing my business on the book. What do I mean by that? Is that I used to see my friends. I have some friends who own some studios, and I used to see what they are making, and I assumed I'll be making the same money that they are making. So my friends, they make 3,000 Kenya shillings per day. I assumed I'm going to make the same 3,000 Kenya shillings per day. not 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 keeping in mind that I haven't done marketing. People don't know my studio. How am I going to make these 3,000 Kenyan shillings? So sometimes I could make 1,000. Some even I could go in a week even not making even a coin. So that is one of the mistakes that I did, and I decided okay, and I had to persevere it because I had started it and I'm not going to stop it. Okay, so what did I do? I started marketing. I made some flyers, I distributed all over the place, and people started knowing my studio. So I started making some cash flow. Another mistake that I did is I didn't have a plan. I totally didn't have a plan. I didn't write a plan. Okay, and that's one of the mistakes that people make when they are starting their business, not making a plan. When you don't have a plan, that business, for it to speak and shoot and to make it as you had expected it, is going to be difficult. So what I decided is along the way is when I made a plan. Okay, so I made a plan after starting the business, and that's a very, 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 very tricky thing to do when you are doing a business. The reason why I haven't fallen or the reason why I haven't closed the business is because I'm not paying rent. And if you do that mistake of not having a plan and you have a space where you are paying rent, my friend, you're going to close the shop. Okay, you're going to close it. Okay, so that's one of the mistakes. That's one of the biggest mistake as a businessman or as a business person. That's the biggest mistake as a businessman or a business person that can make you close your business. Okay, not having a plan. Okay, the good things that I've learned along the way is I've learned to network with people. Man, I can't call myself an introvert or an extrovert. I'm in the middle there, because when it's time to get extrovert, I can be an extrovert. When it's time to be an introvert, I can be an introvert. Okay, so I've learned to network with some people. I have learned some communication skills. That is what being in business gonna teach you, communication skills, because in business you've got to have some good communication skills so that you may entice and give that you may entice your customer and give your customer the good vibe that he or she can do a business he or she can do a business with you. So another thing that I've learned is bookkeeping. Hey, my friend, in any business, you've got to put in the money that comes in and put down the money that comes out. Why? The reason of bookkeeping is so that you can track either your business, you are doing a loss or a profit. Okay? And you may see what is selling and what is not selling. Like for me, in my studio, I do photography and videography. Okay, I do both indoor and outdoor and events. And then I do in photography, you'll find that there you special people do like weddings and corporate events. And another thing that I do is photography accessories. That is the mounting, the frames, the photo books, the fridge magnets. So when you track what is selling and what is not selling, you dump it. Okay, and you concentrate on what you are selling and you leverage from that. Okay, now when you are not bookkeeping, you won't know what is selling and what is not selling. So what is not selling is gonna take it's gonna take the money from what you are selling, and you'll find yourself that you're not making profit. And the reason why you're not selling profit, it's what you're not selling that is taking up all the money that you are selling. Okay, I hope you have understood one another there. So it is important for a businessman or a business person to have a good bookkeeping record, so that you can track your business on the trajectory on the trajectory that it is going. So another thing that I have learned is to lower my ego and to tie up the ties that I cut with some people. Cause you see these people that you cut maybe you cut communication with them. They are in the business that you are, and they can help you do 1 and 1 2 1 2 and give you a side gig or a contract. So I had to tie up the ties that I had cut long time ago. I had to go back to my phone book. I had to go back to my WhatsApp, to my Facebook, my Instagram, and my X account to reach out to some of these people who can help me climb this ladder of entrepreneurship. So those are some of the things that I had learned, and the mistakes that I did, that I like you who is starting any business, or who wants to start a photography or a videography business, not to do. Or you may pick the things that I have learned, you may put them into practice. It's your guy Mohia Munes. Please subscribe to my channel and share this video to whoever you may like, and let's keep the family growing. It's your guy Mohia Munes, and kudos.